Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, man. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, and comment down below, man. Look, let me know where y'all from. Let me know if you guys are rocking with Lil Boosie, PNB Rock, or Young Dolph. If y'all fans of them, let us know. Hey guys, Boosie knows exactly what happened, man. Boosie knows exactly what's going on. He's not dumb. It's just that when he's getting all these accusations, these interviews, he's playing it off. But when you really look at the fact that every single person at that dice game, at that dice table, was invited by Boosie. So if you invite Duke, or Boosie invited Duke to the dice game, then Boosie's supposed to be the one who makes sure Duke get home safe. Because first of all, that's your jeweler. That's your jeweler. Like nobody else in that room but Boosie's actually paying for diamonds and gold chains and everything like that, other than Lil Boosie. And Duke knows this. Duke never sold no jewelry to anybody else in that room but Boosie. So just by that, Boosie is the person that he knows and is the one that invited him there. So he got to make sure he does his Southern hospitality and make sure the dude don't get robbed or killed before he goes home. And unfortunately, he got robbed and killed, man. And so this is what happened, guys. Apparently, there's a $190,000 chain that Duke 093 pulled up with, and basically Boosie could have looked at that chain earlier that day and he might have known that Duke had that chain on him. Plus, Duke won the dice game. He was the winner of the dice game. He won almost $600,000. It was like $575,000, almost 600K. And he had the chain on in his bag, in his little duffel bag, and it was 190,000. So if you add that up, that's almost 800K in the stuff in the bag, and that's cash and jewels. Plus he's wearing on him another 250K in jewelry with the Cartier glasses and the bust down AP, right? And when you really look at everything and you add it all up together, he came out to show out, man. He's the jeweler. He's going to be the flashiest guy. There's going to be a lot of people who's jealous, man. That's just what comes with when you get money and you stay looking fly. Anywhere you go, there's going to be people who love it. There's going to be people who hate it. And you just got to watch out for the haters and basically use the people that love it to block out the haters and get them away from you. But at the end of the day, they knew the man had on more than $1 million on him. And so whoever came up to Boosie and asked him to speak into the small room, he said, Boosie, this guy came up with Boosie. He had a yellow t-shirt on. He said, hey, let me talk to you in the side room real quick. They go into the side room and somebody overheard them talking, and the guy was talking about how he's like, come on, man, let me do it to him one time. He's not even from our hood. He's from Chicago. And, you know, as soon as Boosie heard that, he was like, hey, man, you guys are all grown men, so you go do whatever you want to do. Don't involve me in none of your BS, right? And so that's when they decided, okay, dice game is over. They told everybody to go out this certain door to pick up their valet keys again. But then when Duke came out of his dice game, he just got done doing his count up. He counts up his money fast. He was going to use the money counter, but he just did it with the thumbs real quick. He was going to go to Boosie and use his money counter, but for some reason he couldn't find Boosie. Boosie was nowhere to be found at that time, which is just like, you know, why a lot of people think that it's a little fishy. But as soon as Duke goes outside, they blindside him and really pull a pole out right in front of him and say, give it all up, man. This is a shakedown. Give it all up. And the dude had on a ski mask and everything. And it's like, how could you make it look like somebody getting robbed, but you guys are all at a private place? You had to get invited. Like that guy had to get through security. So whoever it was that did the lick on Duke 093, it was somebody from inside the dice game. It happened inside the dice game, not outside. Nobody from outside the dice game came in after the game started because security had the checkpoint and the driveway was full. So nobody could get in or out. Duke's car was the first in the driveway. That means he was blocked in by everybody. By the time he did the count up and got back to his car to see if anybody was still behind him so he could actually leave, he couldn't leave until all the cars pulled out the driveway. And they knew this. So when they blocked in Duke 093 and Boosie ran and literally like he hid somewhere, That's when they came out with the poles and robbed him, took everything. They took the $600,000 he just won at the dice game. They took that in cash. They opened up his little jeweler bag, right? And they found the $190,000 chain, and it just got cleaned. And that could really go for $250, but he has it at $190 because he was gonna throw that to Boosie, and that's the only reason he brought it. And Boosie's the only person that knew that he had on. He had all that stuff with him, over $1 million, really. And so he didn't want to give it up. Duke didn't want to give it up because he was trying to call one of the Chicago GDs to come. And the OGs from Chicago, they were on their way, but it was too late because in the distance you could hear the 3 pops that basically took Duke's life, man. And y'all got to understand, they popped him just like point blank, close range, y'all. It's no getting up from that, man. And unfortunately, they ran off with the jewels. They ran off with the diamonds, and they literally did a whole entire jewelry heist just because they knew that this one man inside the party, inside the dice game, was the guy who had the second most amount of money next to Boosie. And if you really look at it, like, you know, Boosie, he probably was like, man, why is this guy trying to flex all of this, make it seem like he's richer than me? And it's like, you know, the thoughts can go through their head, and they can be jealous because somebody looks like they're competing with them. So at the end of the day, this all really just comes back to jealousy and just having crabs in a barrel mentality. Like, all these people at the dice game clearly were not rich. So it's like, why even invite somebody at the dice game if they don't got no money for the dice? If they're not willing to be security and protect, and if they're not willing to sit there and maybe hold the camera to film and be able to be part of some kind of crew, right? If you're not there and being productive, if you're not playing, if you're not there to get the content, then it's like, why are these guys there? Why do Boosie and why do all these people get invited that ended up robbing Duke 093? Like, a lot of people got to cut their entourages. They got to slim down the people in their friend group, man, because you can't just be rolling around with everybody, because then somebody that's rolling with you and this and that, you might be your homie down the street. It might be your family member who's still in the streets, and you're out the streets, but y'all go to some hood party, and next thing you know, little bro or little homie from down the street robs the jewelry man and pretty much shoots him all over $875,000. And so that's a lesson y'all got to learn. You got to put the straps down, guys. Pick up a book, man. Read, get your knowledge up, get your money up, and stop all this BS, man. So at the end of the day, y'all got to go ahead and just subscribe to this channel, like this video, and make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know exactly what you think, where you from, and who you a fan of. Other than that, I got some big breaking news coming up on this next video. So make sure you stay tuned, and I'll catch you on the next one.